Coming up on This Is True Really News, an airport that doesn't exist. Please like, follow, and subscribe to This Is True Really News, because we want friends, and we don't have any except for us, and we don't really like each other.
No, we get paid.
Yeah, we're up to almost $62, by the way.
Yeah. And we want to exist, not like the airport.
Exactly.
And if we have friends, then we know we'll exist. And our self-esteem will rise, and we'll be confident and make successes of our lives.
Self-esteem is everything.
Yes, that's it. Wow.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
I'm guessing every time Sheila listens to her voice on this show, which I'm hoping is probably never, her self-esteem must just go right down the toilet.
I pretty much can tell you pretty much she doesn't.
Yeah. Had a girl.
She's a busy woman with a real life.
So she has a life.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Now I feel like I should be on the antagonistic side of this, but
don't pick on her.
I won't. She could probably kick my ass. American Airlines appears to have an unexplained noise issue on its planes, according to the Washington Post. A flight from Los Angeles to Dallas, passengers subjected to groans and moans that sounded a whole lot human and a whole lot maybe, mile high clubbish.
Okay.
A passenger and a film producer, Emerson Collins, recorded the noises, posted them to TikTok. Oh, of course, it's what we do. His guess was that someone was pranking the public address system on the plane. Collins walked up and down the aisle.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Collins walked up and down the aisle looking for a possible culprit, but I didn't see anything obvious. Passengers on different American flights have reported hearing a hearty "oh yeah" when the plane landed, and the moans and groans of someone in extreme pain. But spokesperson Sarah Jantz said the noises are caused by a mechanical issue with the PA amplifier.
Now,
I've heard a lot of different noises.
Well, you and I have dealt in noise our entire adult lives.
Making it, hearing it, making it.
And I have done any number of amplified things.
Mm-hmm. We used to do live gigs which involved amplification of music and voices.
Yep. I still gig with a live band.
I've heard feedback.
I've heard feedback.
I've heard whistles and noises, odd electronic sounds. I have never, ever heard my PA amplifier sound like a good thing was happening to someone down
ever. So they don't know.
No.
And they're unwilling to say, or they do know and they're unwilling to say.
I think it's more the latter. Yeah. Or maybe they're ghosts.
Ghosts making ghost whoopee.
Horny little ghosts. Casper's reached puberty. It's one of those things.
His voice changed.
Suddenly Wendy the Good Witch looked pretty attractive.
Casper suddenly sounds like Casper Weinberger. It is I.
Thanks
Casper.
for bringing up a painful memory.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, did we do 4 stories there?
We had to.
Okay.
Wait, if it's my turn if you ended.
I did.
Oh. No, we didn't do 4 stories. I'm a mental case.
Did we do 3 stories?
Wallace Lee from Weymouth in Dorset. No, this is 3. Had put his hearing problems down to a career working in the noisy aviation industry or old rugby injuries. Sorry? How did he play rugby? I played rugby.
Okay, now we're back to that weird stuff from the airplane, too.
My boys played rugby. How did you get... Well, whatever. How
did you get from point A to B, sir, is what we're wondering.
He decided to visit a doctor after buying a home endoscope kit that helped him spot a small white object in his ear.
There are 2 things that annoy me.
Okay, go ahead.
There's really one thing that annoys me.
Okay.
No, there are 2 things.
All right.
One, that there is such a thing as a home endoscope kit. And 2, that someone would use it. Yeah.
Well, that's what the kid did who had the apple sticker
of his eye?
ear. In his
That's
ear,
right, the apple of his ear.
The apple of his ear. Anyway, he said 5 years ago when I was visiting my family in Australia, I bought these little earplugs that you could put different attachments in, depending on the noise you want to phase out on an aircraft. One of these little attachments had lodged in there, and it had been there ever since. 5 years. He had noticed a deterioration in his hearing, as had his wife, and was starting to fear he was going deaf for 5 years. Right?
It's my favorite line. It's iconic when you can't hear. After the first 700 tries.
Mr. Lee said he tried to clear his ears a number of times over the years without success, describing himself as being at his wit's end, but only after 5 years.
He's a patient wit's end.
He's an idiot. He said the ear, nose, and throat surgeon who successfully removed the blockage was amazed.
Amazed?
He heard an audible popping noise, and instantly I could hear everything in the room. The fog that was in my head for all those years went and left. I could hear perfectly well. After 5 years.
You seem to be fixated on this 5-year part.
How long would it take? Well, how long did it take you before you went to the doctor on your ear?
Well, first of all, I didn't notice it at first.
Yeah.
When I started to notice it, it didn't take long because, well, I kind of need my hearing for my living.
Yeah.
Although I'm thinking these had a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all the years of rock and roll.
Because when we were kids at the rock and roll stations, you cranked up the headphones too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't take long because when your favorite word is what?
Right.
Followed by, excuse me? Followed by, I'm sorry, what again? See? We know them all. And they get old fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the worst part is because then your friends think it's funny. And the first couple times it's funny.
Yeah.
The next 682 times it's not funny.
Yeah, they're still laughing.
When you get to 701, it becomes iconic. So,
yeah.
In January, Reebok. Hey, I did the Nike thing. Now the Reebok thing. It seems fair.
Hey, it must be an athletic apparel day.
I don't speak French, so I'm going to apologize right off the top here.
Go crazy.
Reebok introduced a new sneaker in collaboration with the French luxury brand Maison Margiela. Yes, it's the classic leather the Cortique Tabby Low, distinctive for its toe cleavage design. Toes have
Well,
and
now they do.
Okay, why am I imagining weird little toe boobs now? I don't get it. And now Indy 100 reported being identified as a sign of the devil. Toe cleavage.
What? Toe cleavage?
A Facebook page called Prophecy News. Oh my.
Oh Lord.
Warned followers in September the shoes resemble the feet of Baphomet. It's Baphomet, Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Yeah, it's a goat deity associated with the occult.
Baphomet.
Yeah, he's apparently bad.
Baphomet. Baphomet.
Exactly. Well, here we go. Reebok's Instagram account has drawn similar reactions. This is so satanic. My family will never buy another shoe from you, one follower wrote.
For Pete's sake.
Another one said, satanic. No way will I ever wear those. Reebok counters that the shoes are based on a traditional Japanese shoe design called tabby.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what it was.
So it's not maroons.
So it's not satanic at all.
Although they, just for fun, they ought to put a goat on there.
It's Japanese. Who knew?
Yeah, tabby boots and stuff like that. Ninjas are commonly depicted as wearing tabby shoes.
Wait, I can't stop. Now we're in trouble.
Shut up.
I want to.
Please.
I can't. Help.
Well, the first thing is to know you need help.
Oh, I've known I've needed help.
I think we're done. I think that horse is dead to death.
No, not yet.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.